From the album Front and Center. That's one of the songs of Rick Lang there, who has written a ton of great bluegrass gospel in the past few years, and it's a song called I Long to See His Face. Steve Dilling and Jason Moore and Skip Cherry Holmes from Sideline are here with me. It's good to have you guys here today.
It's great to be back here with you.
Yeah. I was looking in my notes, and it's been about 3 years since we've done a Sideline track by track. Almost 3 years. We'll be before very long. So glad you're back in the studio and with such a strong album. It's really, really great.
Thank you. Thanks for having us back. It's always fun to get to visit with you, and some of the conversations we have off air. It's usually about food, so that's good.
It's probably good that some of those conversations aren't on the air, if you want to know the truth.
Well, it's the Indian way.
Well, we're keeping the Indian way.
Exactly.
That's right. And no smoke signals either. Well, look, the gospel song we just heard, really great track. I'll ask this to Steve particularly. Do you see with Sideline bluegrass gospel becoming more of what you do? I'm thinking about how for years and Third Time Out, when you were with that band, that was an important part of your show, was doing bluegrass gospel, and you did some gospel albums, I guess more than one. I know of one at least.
Yeah, we did. Two of them.
Yeah, okay. But it's always been an important part of your show. Do you see that developing in Sideline over time, or is it just something you do?
It started out as something we just did, but I see it coming more and more to the front, mostly because, like we talked about earlier, the vocalists we have in the band, we have the ability to expand a little bit that. With Daniel here now, of course, Nathan sang bass on that song right there. He didn't even know he could sing bass. But we have 6 vocalists in the band now. Skip's a great bass singer, so I could see us doing a little more of that.
Yeah, well, and it does make a difference, because with the vocalists, you got to have that harmony thing going to do the gospel songs and to do them well, and you certainly have that now with so many good vocalists, and it's so versatile too that you all can change parts and change roles, and different ones can sing lead and different ones can sing harmony. It's a good position to be in, and I hope you can maintain that.
Well, it's one of those things, kind of like back when I used to work vocals with my family. We had 3 girls and 3 guys, and there was always there were always different combinations of vocals. Sia was a very prominent lead vocalist, but no matter who was singing the lead, some songs were a better blend of Mom and BJ and Sia, and some of them were a better blend of me and BJ and Sia, me, BJ and Mom.
I used to love watching y'all do that too, because it was so neat that you never knew what was coming up from song to song, which combination would be singing.
Right, and that's kind of the approach that we've taken here now. We literally will sing through a chorus with any given combination and just pick whatever sounds best. Doesn't mean anything about whoever's singing. We're all team players, so it's not about, well, this guy doesn't sing enough, or this guy singing too much, or we don't want to hurt his feelings. It's just about what's the best for that song in that moment, and then we expand on that and really work at it to make sure it sounds good.
Well, and I will say all of you have that same experience, because Jason, I was thinking as he was talking, Mountain Heart, the band you were in for so long, was kind of founded on that same principle.
Exactly.
In those early years, you had all those great singers there together that could do different things.
Yeah, and it it makes for a good learning experience too, and being able to do that and bring that to this group here, it's just it's been a good time, especially working up stuff like that, because we, like you said, we kind of go around the horn, and that gospel song right there is the most I ain't gonna say that, but you wouldn't expect that lineup to sing that song, because our 2 main, what I would call harmony singers, ain't singing on it.
That's interesting. So just keep them guessing.
Yeah.
And I guess sometimes the band has to kind of have a scorecard to know, okay, now who's doing this, especially when you're doing a live show. Well, we are listening to the album Front and Center. If you're wondering what we're talking about, the album Front and Center by